Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Salt Lake Bees and the Oklahoma City Dodgers. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, I think you better look out for that cleanup hitter. He went 4 for 4 last game, doing everything he could to give his team the chance to get the win. Going to be pretty tough to improve on a performance like that one, but he'll try and carry the momentum from last game into this one.
Frankie Montas will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, you see the ERA there. Not anything that's going to jump out, but he has been dependable.
Robert Netzel will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Oh, I'll tell you, no hitter wants to go through a streak like this. Already the numbers don't look very good, and now he's hitless in his last 10.
To short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Mac McGee will get his first shot here, and you can see that average pushing 400 to this point in the season.
Well, it's still early in this season, but if he keeps this up, he's going to be looking to get paid in the offseason. His contract is up after this year.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
The perils of being a third baseman. I remember it well. He's way out in front of this pitch and just hammers it towards the hole. You can see by the reaction at third, the coaches are telling you, hey, get in front of that one. Yeah, right. You get in front of that one.
And a dive, but he's back in. Nobody out, runner on first. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. With a moment now, here's a check of the Salt Lake defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball as well as anybody in all of baseball. Makes pitching a lot easier.
Here we go. Come on now.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slides to hang on to him.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely.
Keeping him close.
And again a throw and a dive, but he's back.
Whoa,
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Well, that's a good take there with 2 strikes. That wasn't an easy one to lay off of.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
On the ground to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Sean McCormick in now, popped out in his first trip.
1 out now, 1 out.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Mac McGee is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Mac McGee.
Hey, see you drive it. Let's go, big dog.
High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Fox. He's got it one away.
Boy, they are just making life easy for this guy. Swinging up. Hey, strike him
So
out.
stepping
Watch out
in,
right here.
number 6, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Chopped weakly to the left. Guerrero ranges to his right. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Gregorio Petit stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
One down here, one down.
Swinging a ball line hard towards short. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Bryce Fox will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Drilled on the ground to short. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Last half of the 5th coming up, all tied at 1-1. Sammy Vaccaro will stand in. He flew out his last time up. The 1-2 pitch.
Hey, we got one out here.
Hit to short. McGee scoops it up. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
And I'll tell you, I like the way he's handling himself out there. He's going after guys. He's working ahead in the count. And he's keeping the ball around the plate. All the things you want to see in a young pitcher.
Mac McGee will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
You know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that's off the left field wall. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And he is in there.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up, hack it. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
See him drive it. Let's go.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance.
And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Diego Saucedo will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away.
Some managers, they will at least consider the possibility of a hit and run here.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Alex Guerrero strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
Skied into straightaway right. McCormick is in pursuit, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 6 full. Kevin Valido will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. Digging in to try it again. Daniel Nava. He drew a walk his first time up.
Hey, let's rack him up.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gets dirty and gloves it.
Out.
One there. Safe.
Oh, love the effort, though.
Great effort, but that'll go into the books as a hit.
Oh, man, I'm going to give him a 9.5 on that play. He'd probably get a 10 if they could have turned 2 there, but I'll tell you, just getting the force at second was good enough for me.
Sean McCormick stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Smoked on the ground left side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
And the funny thing about this at-bat, he does everything wrong on this swing. I mean, first off, this pitch is out of the strike zone, and secondly, he tries to pull it instead of taking it the other way. Anyhow, pays off for him.
Leading off the inning, Mac McGee, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
And this isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean,
now to the plate, Sammy Vaccaro, coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Daniel Nava gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Here's a high pop-up. Guerrero is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
No errors.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Salt Lake Bees and the Oklahoma City Dodgers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out.
Bryce Fox will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest.
And a rather easy first out. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man.
Sammy Vaccaro gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. To short, hit hard. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Mac McGee will stand in now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
There's one. On to first, and it's a double play, though that first run of the ball game is across to score.
Yeah, you've got to figure they'd be hard-pressed to work out of a first and third nobody-out situation here in the first inning. So from a
Mac McGee will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
McGee.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
And that's not a sight you want to see this early as a starting pitcher. 40 pitches already.
Hot shot on the ground is short. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. Robert Netzel stands in following an RBI single his first time through.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
On the ground to second base, this could be on to first, a double play.
Now batting, shortstop, Gregorio Petit.
At the plate, Mac McGee. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Drilled it. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Kike Hernandez strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Drilled on the ground to short. Right to him. One there. Back to first, but it's right over his head.
Yeah, and right here, he knew that at second base he was going to have to hurry this throw back to first if he had any chance to double him up. And you see his throw get away from him, but since there's no advancement, it's going to be a straight fielder's choice, no error on the play.
Striding into the box, Mac McGee. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chopped in front of home plate. Netzel has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. 7th inning coming up. Oklahoma's out in front here. Kevin Valido will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
He's got it, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 8th, straight in. Mac McGee strides in, grounded out his last time through. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Come on, let it fly right here.
That's in there, base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 9-3 game now.
Center fielder number 14.
Kike Hernandez strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Here we go.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Hey, have a rip up there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swinging a hard liner to short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
You're down.
In to score, the runner from second.
Now batting,
Charlton Mendez will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Number 7.
Jason Cleary will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Can't find it. Be patient, huh?
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. To short, hit hard. And that's through for a base hit. In to score, the runner from third.
Tack on another run there. They put up 11 now in the ball game, and this offense is definitely running on all cylinders.
Robert Netzel gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Get down here.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, this one started out with some promise, but it winds up as a laugher as they cruise home with a 9-run victory.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see